My name is Pam, and I can definitely say that this meditation really transformed how I approach my work and how I show up in the workplace. In my career, I've worked in the food and wine industry, mostly as a manager of retail stores. I think I was a relatively reliable employee. Anyway, I found my way to managerial level positions, but I know I was also really easily stressed out, prone to kind of feeling overwhelmed, lacking confidence in myself and what I was doing, and then also taking things personally or letting little things kind of bug me and nag at me. So at the end of the day, I would always feel really exhausted and depleted. Well, the funny thing is, I actually feel like I was kind of only able to work under pressure when there was like a deadline or clearly something that needed to be done. I was like, okay, let's do this. So I could put out fires, but at the same time, then when it came to kind of bigger picture thinking for the business, strategic thinking, proactive thinking, it was like my brain couldn't really even go there. So I was sort of always caught in this stress cycle. So I was working as a retail store manager of a specialty food store in Manhattan, and I felt that I had more within me, more capacity, more creativity than what I was expressing at the time. Again, I was always in crisis mode, always fight or flight mode, and I knew I wanted to get out of that. Within a short time of meditating, I actually started to feel a lot more confident in the workplace and a lot more comfortable. Even though there were things going on, things to do, inside I had a feeling of peace and ease and just inner knowing that we would be able to get it done. And that was such a game changer from how I had felt before. And yeah, I think in time I was able to really become more of like a leader, if you will, as opposed to just someone getting things done. I was able to take action on more projects that maybe in the past I would have had a lot of fear of failure, fear of making mistakes. So I realized how much that had held me back, is fear of like looking bad. With that kind of gone from my mind, if there was something that needed to be done, I could just do my best. Meditation really improved my productivity, especially with certain administrative tasks that maybe I found a little onerous or tedious. So in the past I would have put them off or procrastinated on them, but after meditating, kind of clearing the head, it's so much easier to just get it done quickly, efficiently, and then not have to worry about it. I'm happy to say my relationships with colleagues also improved a lot. I became a much better team player, so I had the mindset that there's really no job too big or too small. Whatever needs to be done, I can get in there and help out. Also, I would say because I had more internal capacity and was less stressed, I could really listen to people better and create space for them to express themselves, and we could sort of problem solve together. So in general, working relationships became much more harmonious, and I also was much more comfortable to be able to give feedback when needed to help someone improve and grow. Yes, my ability to handle stressful situations really improved. I remember a particular instance with a volatile situation with a customer. They were actually intoxicated and hurling insults at me. So it was my job as the manager on duty to help her exit the premises in a way that didn't escalate the situation. So I was able to do so. I was able to remove her from the store, and afterwards my colleague actually commented like, "Wow, Pam, you were so cool and calm and collected through that whole thing," even though, as I said, she was hurling insults at me. And I was honestly shocked at myself too, that I wasn't getting bogged down, I wasn't taking it personally, I wasn't getting stuck in any like negative thinking about it. And I know that it's only thanks to meditation that I was able to handle that situation as calmly as I was. So when I started meditation, I was kind of a department manager, but within a few months, the general manager of the store needed some help, and he asked if I would be willing to be his assistant general manager. So I got a promotion at that time from just managing my own department to being assistant manager of the entire store, with more stores also coming down the line. After some time, when he moved on, then I was the natural fit to become the general manager of the store. So when I started my job, I totally didn't even imagine that that would ever happen. I totally wouldn't have visioned myself as capable, but over time and thanks to meditation, I was able to comfortably step into that role. Definitely this meditation will help people both on an individual and group level do their best work, collaborate well together, and ultimately get the best results.